What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online Casino DLC video. My name is Saints Fan, and today we are, of course, continuing our casino news. We got some more new details today. These are mainly revolving around the gambling games, such as Blackjack, poker, slots, roulette, as well as I want to talk about the interior size, because I think that's kind of interesting. If we look at the map of the interior in the game files, it's just kind of interesting to see, how Rockstar are going to go about actually doing this. And we'll end with some more release date news. So getting us started, we're going to talk about the gambling games. Everyone wants to know, what sort of games are we going to get with this casino DLC, and how exactly are they going to work? Well, this is what Fun had to say. I think Blackjack was confirmed by the teaser. In fact, it was leaked back in 2014 that the casino would feature 4 mini games: Blackjack, poker, slots, and roulette. And we can, I guess, somewhat confirm this, at least 2 of these, if we take a look at the outside of the casino. On one side of the casino, there's a giant banner that says slots. And even to the right of it, it says Lady Luck, and it's got a picture of 7s across the board, which is what you would see in slots. The other banner on the other side says poker. So right off the bat, the casino itself is basically confirming 2 mini games that we're going to be getting: slots and poker. And then if we take a look at that teaser logo that Rockstar tweeted a couple of days ago, we get roulette confirmed, because on the left of it, you can see the roulette table, and all that is left is blackjack, and maybe potentially blackjack could be the cards over there on the right. Maybe that's what that's sort of indicating. Who really knows? But Blackjack's like the only one that I guess hasn't been 100% unofficially confirmed, if that makes sense. Basically, the logo tells us roulette's coming, and then the casino banners tell us poker and slots are coming. And then according to Fun, back in 2014, Blackjack was added to that list. So I think we now know 4 of the mini games that we're getting. Now, hopefully there's some more. I don't know exactly what else they could add, but it looks like those are going to be the 4 main ones. Let me know in the comment section, what other gambling casino style games would you like to see in the casino? Maybe if it's, something that's really, really popular, they only start with these 4, and then they could, over time, add some more new casino games. That would be really cool, really fun. But I'm kind of curious to see what other games are popular with you guys. Now, one of the other questions was, how are these games going to actually work? And there's 2 thoughts there. It's like, one, they're just going to have us play against the NPCs, so the NPCs would win probably the majority of the time, and it's obviously all going to be RNG based, and every now and then you'd win and get some money, but more than likely you'd lose more money than you actually gain, because that's basically the way casinos work. And we all know Rockstar are kind of stingy with making money in the game, so there's no way they're going to let you make tons of money consistently in this casino. So I think we just need to prepare for that. We just need to know right off the bat that's how it's going to work. But if that was the case, and we only are opening this casino to play against NPCs, I've seen some people also say, it's like, well, then why is it taking so long if that's the case? Like, they definitely had to wait until Red Dead Online came out with poker, and they changed all the terms and conditions in that game before the casino for GTA Online came out. So there's definitely connections between all that. So I think it's more than likely we're actually going to be playing against other people. But I have been saying, I do hope they give you the option of either playing against other people or playing against the house or NPCs, I guess. Although one thing that I did see someone mention, and I think none of us even really thought about this, it's more than likely not going to happen for the reasons I just mentioned. But what if this was all a sham and they are only opening up the casino, but we could not actually gamble at it? It's only a business that we see NPCs gambling with other NPCs, basically. Like, no player could actually get money. That would be the worst case scenario. I don't see that happening, but I was like, man, why'd you have to go and say that? Because now that's what I'm gonna be thinking about, and like, oh, come on, Rockstar, please don't do that to us. Now, speaking of all of that, taking a look at the interior, this is actually, I guess, the paths and the interior building zones that is found, I'm assuming, in the game files. And honestly, you can see it's not very big. We have the initial sort of area by the front at the top, and then you have, I would imagine, the main area all around. And the little yellow lines, I'm guessing that's the NPC sort of tracks. So that's where the NPCs would walk around, and that's where they can go. And we have basically 4 of these NPC slots. I'm guessing maybe that's the 4 different games that could be played. So maybe back in 2014, or initially when they were first making this casino DLC, this is how it was structured. We had the casino, you walk in, that's obviously at the front door. Right as you get in, maybe that's like 2 little blackjack table or 3 blackjack tables. And then you had your slots and your poker and your what was the other one? Roulette. That's what the ones on the bottom would be. And then the other extra blue space would just be cosmetic stuff, right? There could be a bar. There could be, I don't know. I seen something really cool. Like someone suggested Rockstar should have a car of the week sort of presented in one of these casinos. And if you actually get lucky and hit 7s across the board in slots, or if you win something, one of the gambling games, then you get like a crazy discount on that specific vehicle. That would be freaking awesome. And that would make gambling, I think, a lot more exciting. But yeah, I'm guessing all the other stuff, all the other areas is just cosmetic. But this doesn't necessarily mean a whole bunch, because I have seen some people say, well, this isn't that big. That's going to be very disappointing if casinos come out and they're only this, this small. But we've seen multiple times now with multiple businesses, Rockstar don't care what the outside building looks like. And honestly, they probably don't care what they were working on in 2012, 13, 14, when they were initially doing this, because we're now in 2019 and they've learned along the way. And what they could totally do, like they've done with every other business, is just make it underground. If they truly want to stay somewhat realistic, then they would have the initial entrance, which is, I guess, the size you would see. And then you would take an elevator or some sort of other loading screen to go underground where the casino part, the gambling part would be. That's what they could totally do. They could add stories to this. There could be a second story. I guess if you go further underground, there could be multiple levels like we have it with the nightclub. So I wouldn't really worry too much about the interior size that's in the game files right now. This could always be placed under the map, and they could just sort of disregard the actual physical size of the casino exterior. And then last but not least, the release date. Some more information. So this is actually from Fun. Again, I reported it about, I don't know, maybe a day or two ago, that he mentioned on his Twitter, which he deleted, that the DLC might not come out until July. I think since then he said he was sort of wrong on that prediction, but just to give us an idea of what he was thinking, we got this. Someone inquired about the June 27th release date, and he says that the release date's not really decided by Rockstar. It's a development process, and basically what he's saying here is the release date is whenever they get all of the bugs fixed, most of them that they can find. And Rockstar themselves, they can't predict by June 27th, they're going to have all of those bugs fixed. And because their games go under a pretty heavy quality assurance process before the new DLC release, that adds more time to this hypothetical time period before the actual release date. He does say towards the end, though, as of now, when he posted this, Rockstar have pushed a new background update a couple days ago to the public server. So he is assuming that they aren't under a heavy QA period just yet, or maybe they just started it. But overall, it is always better to assume a new DLC is coming out a month or so from the announcement, because I guess that's what happened with After Hours, and that's what also happened with a couple other DLCs. But to be fair, I believe, was it Arena Wars? That was like announced a day before it came out or something crazy. There's been a couple DLCs like that as well. So it's not necessarily just going off of the announcement, but I guess he just wanted to make sure, and I'm sort of sharing this message. The DLC is going to release whenever they finish all the bugs. They're not going to just push it out because they have June 27th as some date if it's not done bug testing. So that is the new news at the moment. Of course, if I find any other casino DLC info, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. So subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss out on those videos. Thank you all for watching, though. That's going to do it for this GTA Casino DLC video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.